Hello, welcome to this webinar on attorneys misusing authority, what to do when things go wrong. I'm Holly Mievra-Hawkins. I'm a partner at Anthony Gold and I specialise in corporate protection and mental capacity issues. So, what's the plan for today? We're going to be looking firstly at the scale of the problem. So is there a problem, and if so, how big is it? Then we're going to be looking at the law surrounding EPA attorney removal, then moving on to LPA attorney removal. Then we'll have a look at some of the criminal acts that are associated with attorneys behaving badly. Then we'll look at what the banking sector is doing to try and address the problems, and then we'll move on to safeguarding. Okay? So I've just put here the key references that I'll be referring to throughout this presentation, so you can go back and refer to those in your own time. So, as I said, I'm a solicitor specialising in mental capacity issues. I deal with attorneys all of the time and deputyships all of the time. And I've put here a sort of list of red flags that are the sort of factors to me that are signals that something might be going wrong. And as a practitioner, maybe you should be taking a closer look at something or taking some action to try and move the situation forward. Personally, for me, the biggest red flags as a professional are when P isn't being involved in decisions, and also where the attorney is making decisions that are in their interests rather than P's interests, whether that's sort of a pure conflict of interest situation that's not being managed appropriately, or whether it's a situation where the attorneys themselves are putting themselves first rather than putting P first. Throughout this presentation, I will refer to the protected person as P, so the person without capacity, I'll be referring to them as P. Okay, so I won't get through all the red flags, but I just thought it would be helpful there just to have a list of the ones that, for me, are the primary red flags in this situation. So what's the problem? Is there a problem? In 2023, STEP did a really fantastic report called Loss of Capacity, A Global Perspective. And in that report, they stated that 70% of UK practitioners had seen an actual or suspected financial abuse. And 40% of practitioners thought that instances of financial abuse were increasing. Really importantly, for this webinar, 36% of abuse occurred in a representative capacity, so that's either in an attorneyship or a deputyship capacity. And 45% of those surveyed thought that there was a lack of systems in place to prevent fraud and abuse. So that's the problem on a global scale.